What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Wisco Madman coming at you with another reaction video. If you guys haven't already, please be sure to smash the like button. You know what to do. Hit that sub and flip the notifications over to all so you can get notified every time I drop another video. So, we're checking out some more MC Abdul. Like I said, getting a big... I'm smashing all this shit out so I can try to help promote him as much as I can, because I want this kid to stay viral. I think he deserves it. I want to see where he goes with it. I think that would be fucking dope. So, this one's from about 9 months ago. It is MC Abdul's It's All Good. And the album cover, it's like a little newspaper. I like it, with his kind of picture, and looks like he's in the tall grass somewhere. Like, the damn grass dwarfs his ass. Holy shit. Anyway, enough sidetrack. Let's jump up in it.
Gaza boy. Yeah, I'm just a young kid on a mission. Gaza boy, refugee living. Yeah, your boy be spitting all his bars. I was born in this prison. Can't go outside without water's permission. What's freedom really feel like? I'm holding on to dear life. I know I'm only 12, but this just doesn't feel right. Where's the love gone, man? You know I hate the hate.
Hang on. Sorry, I know I was going to do a listen through, but he just said, I know I'm only 12, but... This was 9 months ago, dude. He's 15 right now. I wonder if he wrote this longer ago or if this is just a repost. Maybe it's a repost under Empire, I'm not sure.
They do us all wrong, man, I just can't relate. But I hold on to my faith, I know God watching. Ducking bullets every day, I know God watching. They try to scare us with they playing, still living on the stage. Tell me, can you feel my pain? I know we ain't grow up the same, I'm too young to see a grave. Some of my friends are making it 12. Is this real life or am I living in hell? I better think twice before I go outside. Still can't promise you I'll make it back alive, but it's all good. It's all good, Habibi, it's all good. Yeah. I'm still grateful, but my mind racing miles. Hate to see my mama cry, wanna make her smile. Had to grow up fast, got no time being a child. Watch over my sister, gotta make her proud. I'ma be like my father, yeah, king, he the greatest. I know Allah made me strong and he gave me patience. Tired to see my people die, someone stop the racists. My homie lost his eye, pray God give him patience. Different religions, but with similar faces. We can only hope for change, but I doubt it. Feels like we alone even though it's crowded, and no one's gonna do a thing about it. Maybe we get lucky and they post about it, but hey, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good, Habibi, it's all good. It's all good. Speak out, never be afraid.
Parallel life where my father's father took a left, grabbed a fistful of soil, and instead of leaving, stayed. This is make the world say your name aloud over Gaza and over Gaza until they hear your music, because this is survived.
I like it. And Habibi, I believe, some sort of term of endearment. I'm not 100% sure, but I like the little bit of personalization. Like those are the little bit of Arabic inserts, because that's, I'm sure, what he spoke growing up, right? That I like as a personalization from him. But yeah, dude, I gotta say, the more I listen to his music, the more I try to get the last bit that's available to me done, before I try to dive into his TikTok or other places. I gotta say, he really showcases his love for, like, old school rap, right? Like, you notice a lot of this 90s style, like, you know, you get what I'm getting at. I can't really make the explanation direct, but if you know, you know, I guess. But like reminds me of the days when Eminem first started. When you're looking at Dr. Dre, when you're looking at Eazy-E, and you know, just these old school, and I would definitely say he was probably more influenced by New York rappers, because that's what a lot of his beats remind me of, and I assume he's picking beats that he likes. But yeah, so pretty dope, dude. Just more. I wish more American rappers, more rappers out of the States would do these old school beats, or even revolutionize, you know, for shout out to the producers and shit, like somebody like Kalani on the beat would take an old school like this, and maybe he has an old school beat like this, and then like revolutionize it, bring in his own like newer signature, like bring it into the 2023 age. That would be kind of dope too. So I'm sure it happens from time to time, but it doesn't happen nearly as much as I'd like, or at least I don't come across it as much as I'd like. So let's go ahead and jump back into it.
Gaza boy. Yeah, I'm just a young kid on a mission. Gaza boy, refugee living. Yeah, your boy be spitting all his bars. I was born in his prison.
Seeing that, to me, like, to speak directly on bars that he spits, like, just a young Gaza boy, refugee living. Like, if your family's always been there, how the fuck are you a refugee in your own country? I don't... That's fucking mind-blowing, dude. Like, a refugee is like, you talk about the United States, a refugee to the United States, say they came from, like, I have a friend that came from Egypt. He's a refugee because of situations he went through, right? He's running from oppression, running from attacks and trafficking and whatever, right? So how are you born a refugee in your own country? That would be like me being born in the United States and I'm considered a refugee because they don't like me. Makes my head hurt.
Can't go outside without water's permission. What's freedom really feel like? I'm holding on to dear life. I know I'm only 12, but this just doesn't feel right.
And I'll just make the mention again. Obviously, this is either a repost or he wrote it when he was younger. Because I'm only 12. Well, this was posted 9 months ago, and I know him to be 15 as of today. So, yeah.
It's a love gone, man. You know I hate the hate. They do us all wrong, man. I just can't relate. But I hold on to my faith. I know God watching. Ducking bullets every day. I know God watching.
Ducking bullets every day. Man, I've had to dodge a few bullets myself. Not that I can actually dodge a bullet. People just suck at shooting. But, dude, I can count on maybe two hands the amount of times I've been shot at. And that was because I lived in the hood. Outside of that, like, really, dude? Matter of fact, I'll correct that. Like, thinking about it, I'd probably if I had to, I could name up maybe 5 times. Maybe. So one hand. But these are things as a United States citizen, these are things living here that can't relate, dude. Can't relate because that's technically that shit is not legal here. In his case, like, how? Is he walking outside his door and one side's here and one side's here and they're shooting at each other and he's a bystander? Or are these people just that fucked up that, you know, like, damn, bro.
Try to scare us with they playing, still living on the stage. Tell me, can you feel my pain? I know we ain't grow up the same. I'm too young to see a grave.
That's the truth. We didn't grow up the same, but can you feel my pain?
Some of my friends are making it 12. Is this real life or am I living in hell? I better think twice before I go outside. Still can't promise you I'll make it back alive. but it's all good. Yeah, it's all good, Habibi. It's
Well, and actually, that's something else I'd mention too. Like, you think quality of healthcare? I'm imagining Gaza, or even if we include Israel as the whole area, like, I don't think their healthcare system is at the same level as Europe or the United States or Canada or any of that kind of shit, right? Much less whatever healthcare system they allow to exist within Gaza. Like, so imagine getting shot and you might not even have the basic healthcare for a gunshot wound. Not saying people don't die from gunshot wounds here, but you have access to the care.
all good, Habibi. It's all good. Inshallah. Yeah. I'm still grateful, but my mind racing miles. Hate to see my mama cry, wanna make her smile. Had to grow up fast, got no time being a child. Watch over my sister, gotta make her proud. I'ma be like my father, yeah, king, he the greatest. I know Allah made me strong and he gave me patience. Tired to see my people die, someone stop the racist. My homie lost his eye, pray God give him patience. Different.
Yo, and that's a big thing too. Like, on top, I'll add one more to what he said, but he says stop the races. Like, duh. Just, if people aren't doing nothing to you, why are you going after them? That's just, it's wrong. Hate for the sake of hate is wrong. Hate for the sake of I don't like what you believe is wrong. Now, if somebody is threatening your family, that's a different story. If somebody is blatantly saying they want to eradicate you, that's a different story. But if you're going after a kid that has, he don't, as far as I know, doesn't believe in any of that shit, like, why? Stop generalizing people into a fucking group. This is why I don't understand why so many people want to be an identity. I am more than happy to be like, nah, no identity here. I want to be as unique as possible. I'm my fucking own person. Now, I do identify a little bit as a country boy, redneck, that kind of shit, right? But that's because that's where I grew up. However, in general, I'm probably the most urbanized redneck, or most, whatever you want to call it. Like, I enjoy my creature comforts comparatively to actual rednecks. So again, unique to me. My point being is, like, people want to fit into these identity groups so much nowadays in the United States. That identity group gets them killed. How often do you have to worry about walking outside your door and dying? I know people have some worries here, but again, nuance, perspective. Do you really have it as bad in the United States as you think you have it compared to this shit? Tell me, did the building you live in, the place you call home, suddenly collapse because a bomb was dropped on it? I don't think so. Be thankful for what we got.
Religions, but with similar faces. We can only hope for change, but I doubt it. Feels like we alone even though it's crowded, and no one's gonna do a thing about it. Maybe we get lucky and they post about it, but hey, it's all good.
Yo, how fucked up is that? Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll post about it. Let's listen to that again.
Who's gonna do a thing about it? Maybe we get lucky and they...
Oh, nope, I didn't go back far enough. Short songs always fuck me up like that. I don't click far enough back.
But with similar faces, we can only hope for change, but I doubt it. Feels like we alone even though it's crowded, and no one's gonna do a thing about it. Maybe we get lucky and they post about it, but hey, it's...
Nobody's gonna do a thing about it, but maybe we'll get lucky and someone will post about it. I mean, to all the haters that are getting mad at me about, oh, why are you doing these reaction videos, or he's got his own channel. Does that lyric not kind of, I mean, I'm sure he didn't have me in mind, but maybe we'll get lucky and someone will post about it. I'm trying, man. I might be small, but I'm trying. Although, I will say this. I don't think the Free Palestine rallies where people end up attacking each other, I can reference the one in Australia was a big one. I think that does more to spread hate. Now, if we could come to a reasonable agreement, let's have some sort of peace agreement, like legitimate agreement, not some bullshit that falls through like it's been doing for the last however many 75 years. But yeah, dude, it's a fucking mess. The whole thing, like anytime I talk about the politics of that area, it just gives me a headache. But I feel for this kid.
It's all good. Yeah. It's all good, Habibi, it's all good. It's all good. Speak out. Never be afraid.
This is some parallel life where my father's father took a left, grabbed a fistful of soil.
I will say on the note of him saying speak out, like when it comes to anybody going through anything, it could be something as big as this war in Gaza, or it could be something as local to yourself as an individual instance of domestic violence. Speaking out and not being silent is what allows for change within thought process, obviously. You know, speaking out in a domestic violence situation directly when it's happening may not be the best choice, but speaking out and letting people know what's happening is a different scenario. See what I'm saying? But anyway, it was a reference point. I don't want to divulge into that too much.
And instead of leaving, stay. This is make the world say your name aloud over Gaza and over Gaza until they hear your music, because this has survived.
I wonder who's recording that. Is it that's like his mother or like a friend or a sister or something like that? Like, interesting, because it does seem like it's written like and spoken on a track specifically for this purpose, directed at him. That's like kind of reminiscent of some other rap hip hop songs where people bring in like voicemails, and like Jeezy did a voicemail that one always makes me kind of tear up when his mom left him a voicemail for the record and shit like that. Like just different qualities to how tracks are produced and stuff. Kind of dope. But I think this is pretty much the conclusion of the song this go around. I won't have too much commentary on the last couple seconds there. But yet another amazing track from MC Abdul. And to think if this was actually originally created when he was 12, like, yet again, I mean, a 12-year-old rapping like this, dude. Like, for real. For real, like, his fucking talent is off the damn charts, man. Talent is off the charts. And I personally think he's probably doing more for Palestine than anybody in history. That being said, my perspective, I don't know jack shit about the area besides a few things I've heard here and there. But I'll tell you, he's the first one to make a big stink about it besides the media. And he's doing it from his own perspective. He's doing it from, I lived this. So, and my family is still living this. Which is just, can you imagine, dude? Like, I was traumatized by my parents' divorce at 12. I can't imagine having a good family, having a caring family, and having them be trapped in a war zone, and there not be a damn thing I can do about it. Hopefully, you know, getting signed by a record label and everything else, getting some money allows him to have some push-pull with visas and whatever, and potentially getting them here out of a war zone, but yeah. That's assuming they weren't killed in the most recent attacks months ago. But anyway, if y'all like this reaction video, please be sure to smash that like button. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Please check out his socials down in the description. I will add as many as I can find. I do still need to add TikToks to these. I need to keep saying that to remind myself. And appreciate y'all being here. Sorry, the eye roll. I was thinking, trying to make sure where I go. But I appreciate y'all being here. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.